Alright peeps, welcome back to Lemon Canyon with the Lemon Canyoneers here. You can see we've got a kit hanging out in the blueberry fields. We've got some beavers running about. We've even got a passed out beaver on the bloody crossing here. Now to begin this episode, we're going to do a bit of a zoom out. A bit of a look out this edge of the canyon and think, we do need to redesign this somewhat. We have a bad tide incoming in 3 days. Our lovely reservoir here is still bad water, the important part. So we get 0 water flow out of here. And if we have a look over the other side where we got our lovely little waterfall, we've only got 1 little water source here, which isn't up to much, and is getting slurped up. That hasn't even filled up this half a block yet. Oh, why is this? Why is that at 0? How much water have I wasted by just pissing it doing the plug hole there, man? Oh, I didn't mean to unpause, but there we go, bad time unpausing. Oh, there good. I didn't need to be remembered about that. So my primary concern is water. How are we doing with this water storage? 15 out of 20. I think I might max have prioritised that, get the last 5 gears in there. Now, I do believe there were some prioritisations that we need to change here. Alright, so unless this has more than 15 in, which it doesn't, this needs to be a lower priority than that other tank. There's no point whatsoever getting this farmhouse in, because the quickest plant we can crop is kohlrabies, and that's 3 days. We do not have 3 days. Considering this green ground here is spread by this lovely water sources pools, and these water sources become bad water sources when the owl Badtide hits. So I want to try and slurp up as much water as I can from this first water source here, while we can.
Let's plonk doing some water sources.
So let's plonk doing some water pumps. We'll maximum prioritise those to get built, and I'm also going to go ahead and build a whole new district centre somewhere over here where I can fit it. Well, by the looks of things, this is the only place I can pop it, which means I'm going to have to delete this farmhouse. That's definitely not getting built. And what? Oh yeah, district crossing needs to be district crossing. Let us delete this path at this stair here, and then we'll be able to pop a good old-fashioned one of these down. Now let's look at migrating some beavers over. So we only have 2 vacancies, so that means we have at least 8 haulers. Let's just start off with 4 builders, 5 beavers, and 1 lumberjack flag. And that should be a canny little start for us. Right, beavers, if I unpause, are you going to go over there? Why are you all? And then you should get chopping doing some logs. Ye should get building these water pumps here. Well, as well as this little lumberjack flag. Oh, look at that. We even... Oh, no, this isn't good. I was going to say we already have a beaver over here who's actually been migrated over here, but they're dehydrating, which we don't want because we have nothing over here for them to slurp up. Can I somehow migrate you specifically? You know what, Ridgemore? You just gonna hope that this beaver that comes over here and is a builder or log chopper, if I can click him, get him, click him, there he is! Oh, I got him, there we go! Bitterbong, you're a builder. You best start building some of these good old-fashioned water pumps. Oh, I best pop a path on here now so they can get round to doing it. So we got 3 builders, 2 lumberjack flags. You know what, I might just pop a couple of lumberjack flags on here just to get we're chopping a bit quicker. And as well, let me actually mark all of these trees for cutting and chopping. Because I know I just had the special trees, the ones that were blocking the path to be cut, but we'll be getting around to them soon enough. I'm not too concerned about that. Now these 3 are maximum priority, so they're going to steal a worker when they're built. Happy days, happy days. And we still have 3 builders, so when they're all built, we should end up with no builders whatsoever, which is fine. I just want all the water pumped up. Actually, I should start doing some small tanks. Let me plop some small tanks in wherever I can. I'll maximum prioritise all of those, or at least the ones closest to the actual water pumps I will. Oh, this needs to come doing priority. Oh, there's 7 logs in there, but I can't delete it because there's no log storage over here. No. Well, I'm just going to have to deal with that. There's an 8th log gun in there. Why aye? It's not your fault, Thirsty Beaver. It's not your fault. And hopefully you won't be thirsty for much longer. What we're doing water pumpers doing here, wise. Got them all paused. That is grand. Are we getting water fishing doing here now that I've actually got this set up correctly? We should be. Is this at 1 for some reason? Why is this at 1? I must have done that. I must have set those up manually at some point for some reason or other. I'm not sure why I would have done that, but I must have. That's definitely on me. Are you getting anywhere here? Still 15. Are you not making any more? You've got 18 gears. What the Rudy is going on, beavers? Well, it's only 1 beaver builder, isn't it? That'll bloody do the trick. How have we suddenly got 40? Oh, no. When I was looking at the migration earlier, I was looking at this district here that only has 2 workplaces. Bloody damn it. You know, as much as it pains me, I'm going to pause the metal production for now. That way these farmer beavers over here can get to being builders and hopefully get this tank in. And that'll save this poor beaver here, Trollgar, from going all the way down these stairs by his bill. Every time he slurps up a bit of water. Now, as the sun sets, how are we coming along over here? We've got a couple of thirsty beavers, but we've got Azra bloody pumping away. Get amongst it, mate. Get amongst it. Your beaver brethren will love you for it, and I can guarantee you that. Well, this is the first night where we have beavers passed out on the old source here. They usually passed out in the cassava fields down here. Well, before we got the old beautiful little block of flats in. Look at this beaver ganiem. Oh no, it's not. Beaver's just standing, chilling, being like, what's going on? I heard there was previously lemonade over here. And I was like, yeah, there was previously, mate. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. Go kip in the cassava fields with the rest of your beavers. Oh, you're going to kip in the cassava field, mate. I've had myself a little whiz through this job list here, and I've sorted out plenty of jobs, so we should have heaps and heaps of builders. We got 4 and 8 builders. Not quite anymore, though. But 8 builders is 8 times more than 1. And I'll take that. I'll also take a little bit of... Oh, you know what I should be doing? I'm being a numpty. Well, I'm not, because it hasn't actually got up yet. But this should be at 1. Because I know that we are not going to get very much water at all through into this river. And I want to keep as much as possible. Now, I am hoping that in this reservoir here, before or during the bad tide, we end up with a tidy little section of clean water. So when we push the bad water out, we'll have a little glob of clean water, and I can let that out into the river for a bit and slurp that up before the bad water pushes itself back out. We'll have a sticky bit, but it'll be good water this time instead of bad water. The Aberdeen hour here, we're pumping some water. That is grand. I love that. I absolutely love that, beavers. How are you doing? 4 to 15? Oh, you are getting hungry now, right. If you're getting hungry, I'm going to have to do a population swap because I'm not sorting out trade routes or anything. So District 5, everyone go back over there. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? I was on the wrong district. All you beavers, back over to District 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go over. Now, if I resume the game, I want to see every single one of you beavers leave this area. No, you have been reassigned. Oh, fuck it. 5 back. Just run away. Alright, so we've got our 5 beavers there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to see any of yous chucking a Yui and coming back. No, 2 of yous are coming back. Stop it. Yous are hungry. Alright, any of yous coming back? Stop putting the same beavers back. You know what? Just speed 3. Get over there. Get some food. I want some beavers to be closer. Get yourselves back. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just putting the same beavers in. Whatever, here. Beavers, just get yourselves over, get yourselves fed, get yourselves watered, be happy, and then I'm going to ship yous back over to District 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus beaver this time so you can keep building. So I can't wait for this bad tide to be over. Providing we survive it, I can stop micromanaging this colony here. Now we are making a decent bit of progress on the staircase. I don't think we're going to get it done before the bad tide hits, which is when I wanted to get it done by. Oh, speaking of, actually, how are we doing over here with this little bit of storage? Is it in? It's not in. You know what? It's probably because all of this is maximum priority. I was going to say I might just reduce the priority of this now anyway. Well, let me just reduce the priority of this now anyway. Now, do we have anything else that's maximum priority knocking about build-wise? That can be dropped because we're not using that at the moment. Even though if this was in, we probably could be able to use it and continue to make metal blocks. But until the bad tide hits, I need all the builders we can. And if nothing else, we'll maybe have one day of actually getting this in. You know what? Let's trust the 18-hour working day is going to get this in. I'll catch yous in the morning after a bit of speedy up through the night action. Well, it would seem my faith in the 18-hour working day was mildly misplaced. I saw one beaver go up there, but yeah, we don't quite have that in. I did see a couple more metal blocks getting popped in here, which means we only need to make 3 more when this bad tide hits before we can have an engine running. Save ourselves 4 jobs. Now, how are we doing on storage of the food variety? Not too shabby. I would like to get the fermented cassavas up, but that's what we're doing over here. Picking up all of these kohlrabis to plant all of the fermented cassavas in so we can pick them up and ferment them. You know what? I'm going to tell the beavers to just rip this bloody berry up. 288 planks! Beavers! Get these 2 bloody things in. These are going to be bonus kohlrabi storage. And then the second this bad tide hits, I'm going to pop all of these farmhouses up to 2 workers. Now let me check in here. Let me check. How are we doing up here? We've got all of these lovely water pumpers in. None of them are full, which is grand. We should now be building these particular water tanks. There we are. We're building this water tank. 12 out of 15. Ooh, I should actually assign these all to be water, shouldn't I? I have heard that helps. Alright, I've got all those stored as water now. let's just let the beavers do their thing. Oh, speaking of, are you going to build this tank right in front of our eyes? Why, aye, that means that these water pumpers here, oh, look at them on cue. On cue, Biddy Bong, get yourself in there, store that water up. How many builders? We just have one builder. The next time we do a migrate population, I'll send 8 workers back over here. No, I'm going to send 3 more workers over here, right now. We need all the builders we can over here, get the storage in as soon as possible so we can actually store the water before the bad tide hits in half a day. You know, that's kind of the whole point. Oh, lovely, this blueberry's being picked. Oh, and this tank's in. Why are you solid half a day slurping up? Get amongst it, Trolgia. Well, when you actually get up there, mate. 0.4, 0.3 days of pumping? Oh no, I was right in the first place. A solid half a day of pumping, mate. Now, I hope your hunger and thirst... Well, you're thirsty, you can quench yourself, that's fine. But I hope your hunger sorts itself out because we are about to enter a 24-hour working day. We need all of the water we can, beaver. All of it. How's the water level on the river here? We're probably sitting at about half a block, which is canny. We've still got a little bit of a flow coming in here. Not much of a flow, but it's enough. It's enough. It'll do the job. Honestly, I'm thinking, can we do something clever here and let the bad water push the good water through and then quickly put this up to 1? I'm going to try and be clever with this little bit of water and try and maximise as much water coming through here as possible. How are we doing over here? Ooh, not too bad. We'll definitely be able to open this triple floodgate for a little while, keep some water flowing. That'll be very nice because it'll be a little while, a couple of days before the bad water comes all the way up here and contaminates this big old canyon reservoir and forces us to close this. How are we doing up here? Are we starving yet? We are starving and passed out. That's what I like to see. I mean, it isn't, but you know what I mean. Just looking here. I was about to ask how much water you got stored up. 14, whatever. But where are you, mate? Again, get back up these bloody stairs. New. Actually, Badtide started. I need to pause the game. I need to put this back up to 1. I need to put this back up to 0.5. And I need to put this back down to 0.5 as well. No, 0. Because I'm being clever, remember? I'm being clever. Even though I probably don't need to be. Because I'll probably have heaps of clean water to use here. That's one of the perks of having a huge reservoir. Even during a bad tide, you get a bit of time to use it. And then this is one of the downsides of being right next to the source. You didn't get long while the bad tide kicks off to get the water slurped up. You know what? I could actually do a little bit of a levee wall there. So the water pitches out the side, but I can store a little bit in each of them. Are they all like that? Oh yeah, this one's nice. I can just do a little wild run there. And this one's a bit nastier because I think it's here, isn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep as much of it at least. How are we doing over here? Oh, you do not need to be working anymore. Droga, you know what? Were you actually in there? He wasn't even in there. It doesn't matter. He was probably back doing in the colony doing something else. So I want to keep an eye on this. And once the bad water starts getting to this little bit here, I'm going to bump this up to 1. And this up to 0.5. Oh, it already is at 0.5. Perfect, perfect. Or do I bump this up to 1? Hey, it's an 18-day bad tide! Oh! Oh my! I wish I hadn't have looked. I wish I hadn't have looked. Okay. Lemon tree. I think this is it. I'm sorry to say, but I think this is it for the lemon trees. I'm going to get 1 gatherer on the Gandoon here. And then while I'm faffing, I'll get a gatherer doing here because I'll be able to see when they're done. But yes, I definitely want to maximise the water here, as well as maximise the water usage of this big reservoir here, because it's an 18-day bad tide, man. Oh, it's a back-to-back bad tide as well, not just a regular old 18-day. Now let me just check on these beavers, make sure they're not going to cork it if I leave them alone for half a day or something like that. Why, aye, the beavers are alright. Right, so let's start this little journey. When this bad water starts to get to here, I need to raise this one first. So let's speed 2. Oh, let's bring the working hours into 16. Have an early clock off the day of beavers. You've earned it. Alright, this is going up to 1 now. Then I'm going to zoom in so I keep a proper eye on the levels either side. And then I can get this one up to 1. You see the bad water's just making its way up. It's just now leaking through, and I've got a bit of a block on the side there. So now we have this one up to 1, and we bring this one down to 0. And all this nasty bad water here, it pishes out the plug hole. Never to be seen again. I love the plug hole, mate. I love it. And then we still have a tiny little bit of green ground here that we're not utilising the slightest, and we don't have any lemon trees to try and save. Oh, you've done your job. You can get paused. Lemon tree, you were this lemon grove's last hope. It's been very nice to know you. The beavers will love the lemonade that you produce. You may dry up in 11.7 days, but you'll never be forgotten. Speaking of not forgetting things, yees have got name all good water to pump up. Therefore, I can just migrate all years back. Just get back. Go back to District 1. I didn't want you up here. I don't want anyone up here. We'll just leave the water here in case we need it. For now, I just want to ensure that we, under no circumstances, build a way down here. I do not want the beavers getting contaminated here. Certainly not. Because we have no way to heal them. Oh, look at the hungry and thirsty beavers. They're all running up the path. Let me try and get into a tidy little angle for them when they come doing the stairs here. Look at them all flying doing the stairs. They're beelining straight for the bait and water. I wonder which water and bait they're going to pick. This beaver here has gone on a little adventure. Splitting the camera up. You've went all the way up to this farmhouse for bait, whereas the other beavers, I can catch them all together. I think one of them either gone straight for some fermented cassavas, they've gone straight for berries, and I haven't even seen any of them gone for water yet. Oh, there they are. I think that's them going for water then. Hey, lunatics, these beavers, man. They will let me catch you in the morning, and we'll do a bit of farming. Oh, welcome to the morning, beavers. Let's up all of these farmhouses up to 2. I want to pick and farm as much food as we beaverly can. Because we did only end up with about half a block in our river here by the time that the bad tide hit. You know, would this water be better used? You know what it is? Just 0. No. Damn it. 1. It's contaminated water. I shouldn't have done that. Am I going to do the thing where it doesn't actually reach again? Yes, I caught it quick enough. I think it was the last episode where it got all the way down to there or something, but didn't actually get down into the river. Oh, it was a fun one, like. Right, we'll leave that. Is this clean now? Is this actually properly clean? Let's have a look at this. Oh, this is proper clean water! A day into a bad tide, we have some fresh water. Let's reduce this level down to 2.20. That'll do. 2.20. Ooh, no. Do I want to encourage the flow? I don't want to encourage the flow of bad water through here. I can't necessarily stop it. I'll put this up to 0.5 to slow the flow down there. Do I do 1? No, 0.5 because it'll flood. If I do 1, it'll flood. It needs to be 0.5. So that's going to be 0.5. Remind me on that needs to go down to 0 when this bad water gets all the way down here. Speaking of, where is the bad water? Oh, it's just at the waterfall. Thankfully, it does deepen here quite a bit, so it'll slow down a wee bit. Just a wee bit, though. But that slowing down of this bad water here is why I don't particularly want to just leave this running. I know we might not get the most out of it, like if we leave... Oh, I want to get the most out of it. Unpause all the water pumpers. Stop talking. Start doing things, MiGly. Pump all the water. And as I was saying, I want to actually use this water here. So I don't want to pitch it out at the back of the map. That's wasteful. But I don't want to flood, because that's also very wasteful when it floods all of me. I've got nothing, have I? I've got 0 builders. After unpausing all of those water pumpers. Do I even have all of the water pumpers occupied? That will be a nope. Let me go ahead and reduce the priority of some of these farmer houses. Oh, I love it. Right, now we should have workers. And what? You know, I can pause one of these lumber mills, certainly. Which means I can bring a worker down in here. Ooh, we know the D now. Not yet. I'll stock up on water first. I want to make sure all of these are full. And we've got a lot of empty ones we need to fill up. No, we're getting anywhere over here. Oh, we won't because we haven't got any builders. That's right. Right, do we have? We didn't. We still need more beavers. Alright, I'm bringing these down to 1 and all. All of these farmhouses, apart from the middle one with the cassavas, is down to 1. Now, have I brought you down to 3 already? I have. Look at that. 251 out of 245. Now I'm perfect, that. Right, so now we have all of the water pumpers kicking about over here. We even have a couple of builders. I wouldn't mind some haulers, but I think builders is more important. We still have things that need to get built. And by need, I mean need. So we're flowing water out of our reservoir. It's nice clean water. I need to keep an eye on that reservoir, make sure it doesn't get dirty. We're slurping up all the water we can. Let's bring this back up to 18 hours. Beavers, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel like we can get through the next 16.6 days. If yous are quick enough. You know what? I want to have 2 haulers and 1 builder. I feel like hauling the water out is just doing a better job. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pause these 2 sciences here, and that should get us 4 haulers. Now, let me temporarily bring this down to 1, and then I should have 2 builders as well. Oh, no, just 2 builders. Not 4. I've got 4 haulers, 3 builders for some reason. Alright, I've got 2 builders. Damn it, stop it! Go and be a hauler, mate. I've got Oh, it's because someone grew it up, didn't they? Zulkis, you legend, mate. You had us all confuzzled for a second there. So we've got 2 builders, 5 haulers. We should be making tidy work of this. Now, the river is actually looking quite high. Is it going to flood? We've still got a little bit to go. And we are sloping it up like nobody's business. How are the haulers doing? Look at that hauler swimming across that water. Actually, if we introduce some bad water into this river, we need to make sure we cut these paths, which won't necessarily stop beavers from going through the river, as we've found out in previous episodes. But it will help, if nothing else. What are you carrying? Called Robbies. Fair enough, fair enough. This water level is very high, so now that the beavers are clocking off, I'm going to go ahead and put this up to 3. I know the water's just pitching out the side, and the bad water's still coming. But look, it hasn't went that far. It has, but it hasn't went that far. That's where it was, and that's where it is now. I wonder where it'll be by the time the daytime hits. Tell you what, the bad water's not messing about, is it? How's the water level doing in the river? Still pretty high there. You see when the beavers are swimming, they're basically fully underwater. You can just see their little ears poking out, especially the kit there. But now that we're slurping, we should be alright. I just want to get, well, like I said, all of this full as fast as we beaverly can. It's imperative that we have as much water as possible before it gets cut off. I'm probably going to only have another day, if that, of water. Now, I'm bringing the priority doing on the builders. We're having 7 bloody haulers, or as many haulers as we can get in here. Let's up the priority. Yeah, 6 haulers, that's all we're getting, alright. Is there any reason for that? I think we should have more. I'm pausing this inventor as well. Right, if I've done the maths right, I should have 9 haulers, which means I bring this farmhouse down to 1, and I've got 10 haulers. 10 haulers? Do you mind leaving your job, please, so you can go and be our 10th hauler? Thank you, growth. Now, please go haul water from A to B as quickly as you can, because we need to fill all of these up. Oh, no, we are getting unfortunately close here. I think I'm just going to go 2.5 and then just start opening the floodgate at the bottom. Little bits here and there, if needed, because we are going to be slurping legends. I might even go up to 24 hours if it looks like it's going to be tonight when that hits. Which it looks like it might be tonight when that hits. You know what? Let me get this angle for you. Turn the hood off, and you'll be able to see the water tanks get filled up and the bad water flow towards our lovely dam here. Alright, the hood's coming back on. We are 24-hour working day in it, because I do think overnight is when this is going to happen, or at least very early in the morning, and we just need all of it. We need all of the water. Oh, we're starting to flood. We're starting to flood. Let's bring this back down. Our here. 0.5 it. Let the water flow. That'll hopefully stop this from flooding. Looks to be holding somewhat steady. Where's the bad water? Oh, it's not far. It's nearly at a big warehouse stack. We're starting to flood here. Nay God, nay God. We're just going to have to up that. Bring this down to 18 hours. Let the beavers get a bit of cape. I'll put this up to 1 so we don't end up with a really low level. Let's just let this water come down and let the beavers clock on in the morning. There we go. I hope you enjoyed your half an hour cape. Where's the bad water? Oh, the bad water's nearly here. Oh, we're still going to have to survive 15 days, which will be the longest we've had to survive without any fresh supply of water, so it's still not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Now, beavers, didn't store lemonade in there, store water in it. And how's the water level doing? We're starting to flood back here, but that should subside. Should being the unfortunate keyword. Yes, that definitely should subside a good bit. And I'm going to bring this down to 2.5. Let some more water flow in here. I just want as much of this good water as possible. As much as possible. We're making decent progress on the old water tank storage. That's a good thing if not else. We still have 10 haulers knocking about. Oh, we even had a beaver grow up and become a little worker here now. Happy days about that. What are you building? Starving, dehydrated, up on the plateaus of the canyon. I assume you're coming over to build this because it's still like a high priority thing. Yeah. No, I'd rather you be building those 2 warehouses, mate. To be quite frank with you. Oh no, we're starting to flood down here. Oh no, we're actually starting to flood down here. Now, let's put this up to 3 and just sort of let the water chill out. Because we've still got a little bit of depth here. It just needs to get there, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you can see down the bottom there's still a bit of water. This is a temporary flood. Can I even afford... Nah, it's staying at 2.5. It's... Ooh, is the water level drained? I didn't think it did. No, the water level hasn't drained. I was just... Eh? Yeah, the water level must have drained a bit. Alright, down to 2. Oh, that's why it's flooding, because it was down to 2. Well, let's just let this run. How's the bad water gonna go? The bad water's basically there. Let's have a look. As soon as I see a bit of bad water coming through here, I'm gonna close it. But I'm not gonna close it until then. Unless there's loads of flooding. Let me have a quick look. Hey, no, flooding's alright. We've still got a bit of water to play with. The bad water's here. The bad water's here. Oh, look, you can see the red tinge through the old floodgate. I'm just waiting for it to come through, and so I can pop this straight up to 3. Oh, I think I just saw a bit. It's getting there. Oh, is this bad water? Oh, we got a little bit of a concentration going on. Maybe. Oh, that's definitely taken on some iridescent qualities. Up to 3. And that's it. Are we flooding? I kind of hope we are. What's the water level on this river? Because I will let a bit more out if I need to. These are 100% at 1. Both of these are at 1. That could stay there. We're flooding basically all the way up the river, which is what I love to see. That means we have a maximum water level here. We have everything. We don't quite have all of these stored up, but I will let the water pumpers run until this flooding subsides, and then I'll start pausing them all. Especially since we're pushing water out the back. We're actually wasting water at the moment. Alright, it looks like the flooding is subsiding somewhat. Let's see, do I need to up working hours? Yeah, I need to up the working hours a little bit. We'll just go to 20. 20-hour workday, beavers. Essentially, I want to see the flooding stop down here, because that means the water's flowing backwards. Yeah, like this. And it's going to fill this little area here, and we'll just, you know, as close to 2 as possible. No, 24-hour workdays, I'll just bring it down when we're ready. What's the water doing here? It's pretty much stationary, if anything. It looks like it's receding and starting to flow backwards. Yes, the flooding is receding. I just saw it on that little mangrove there. Yeah, the flooding's receding. Right, let's 18-hour workdays all of these beavers. And then I'm going to start pausing all of these water pumpers. I don't want any water being pumped out of this river for the next 14 days, beavers. I've just spent the night time unpausing the sciences and whatnot, getting all of the priorities back to normal. And would you look at that? We have 2 vacancies. We may as well be the exclusion colony hour here. Oh, you know what I should do as well? Get this down to 0. We just want to get all of this bad water pushing out the side of the map as quickly as possible. Get it out. I didn't want any to do with it. I didn't want anything to do with any of this. Although I do love our little green slice that we created in the middle here. And we will expand this green slice, didn't you worry about that? See, we even expanded the green slice temporarily over here a wee bit. Oh, you know what we should do with all of these new workers? Let's get the metal production back on the gun. Get an extra 3 bits of metal in there, and then we can get 3 jobs back. Let me unpause some of these little scavenger flags here as well, because these are doing a grand old job of just picking up all of the random planks and logs. That's probably why we had 200 odd planks, to be honest with you. I doubt it was anything to do with these plankers. Oh, look at the poor past-out beaver in the cassava field while we've got the actual beaver grafting away there. Oh, speaking of beavers doing things in fields, I need to go up all of these back to 2. You know what, I might just do it in here. Alright, now we probably don't have the full complement of haulers. No, we don't. We don't even have the full complement of builders anymore. Here's to hoping this 4k water will see our beavers through. I mean, the beavers only have access to 3.9k of it, and then if we're really desperate, we have like 50 water or something over here. A little over 50 water. Happy days. The beavers are building their way down here. I don't mind that. Providing they don't get themselves down into the bad water. Do not want that. Oh, bloody hurried up and got this in, haven't they? We can get stored all the call Robbie's new because we're on any chocker block. I was going to do a little speedy up bit to get these 2 built, but hey, I guess not. You know what? Let's bring the priority up on all of this here. I would like to get it in. I would like to get more storage options in general. Oh, and as well, up the priority of this, we may as well chuck some logs in there, get some beavers hoosed, and finish the staircase. I didn't realise there was that one little bit there. Are you coming to finish the hoose or finish the staircase? You know what? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a bit of speedy up action. And I'm going to go ahead and catch you when that engine's in. You can't see it through the scrap if you were paying attention at the beginning. It was all highlighted in that. While we're waiting for that to happen, we'll be able to watch the beavers finish the staircase and the block of flats, as well as build some more of the storage estate here. Right, I'm either looking in the wrong place, or they haven't even bothered to start building this yet. Why not? How have you only got 1 metal block in? What on earth? How inefficient is this? It's just because there's just never any beavers in both of these places at once. Right, what we got a no good selected. I think for now you can be blueberry storage. Oh, we got this hoose in and all. Finished the staircase and got the full block of flats in. So does that mean all the beavers are hoosed now? No, we still got 4 beavers homeless. That's fine. Those 4 beavers can be the starting beavers of this little colony hour here. Actually, you know what I should be doing instead of just nonsense building over here? I should just delete this district here, connect this ruddy path up, get clever with the cut trees again, And maybe the builders can get to building some of this useful stuff over here, you know? Set this new settlement up here for success. Speaking of this new settlement, I didn't want any more confusion about districts, so let's name this thing. This settlement is resourceful. You get it? Sources? Ah, nah, McCuddy fun. Ah, nah. Let's play some bloody cassavas, dude! That's the whole point of this area anyway. I did notice this little patch getting picked while I was watching the speedy up bit. And I was gan scatty being like, beavers, man, hurry up and build this bloody engine! So what's the crack here? Just like, look, 1 out of 3 beavers on the bloody wheel. And then we've got the smelter. And where are you? Well, at least you're bringing some scrap out. Did he just put another bit of thing in? So we're 19 out of 20. So you're going to make the actual 20th bit of bloody steam metal. Oh, he's definitely getting the metal in. He's got all 3 workers. Now I really want to see a beaver builder just come up to this smelter here. Pick up the metal block and put it... No, wait, well, where you gone? Mate, no, don't do it. Damn. That wasn't off bad, that. Was a bloody long hit. I'm proud of that, isn't asthmatic. Anyway, I'll catch you in the morning when I catch me breath. Welcome to the morning. I've taken exactly 1 breath. What's now to D in range? Where are we? Lumberjack. Now to D. Oh, you chopped it down. Oh, we'll get paused. I don't particularly want to be permanently over here. Let's get this pathed up. And then the beaver builders can get to building all of these water pumpers over here, which are the important ones, especially this one here, because it's right on top of the water source. Look at that. The second that gets lovely clean water, this deep water pump can slop. Provided we make it through the next 9 days anyway, which will we? Maybe? I don't know if the river will have water in the 9 days' time, but the beaver should have plenty of food, if nothing else. We're gonna have heaps of food. And no water. But we do have these little water pumpers here. So I'll get the automation set up on that bad lad so they automatically unpause. Now, are we going to go ahead and get a builder put this last block in?
Anytime soon! No, I'm definitely speeding up that soon bit. I'm not doing another long one. My lungs would just give up.
Oh, finally! I was actually just about to give up then and just be like, nah, I'm out, I'm done. So I think this either needs to be prioritised by haulers to get haulers to do it, even though we got no haulers, or when beavers clock off, they'll go put wood in there, like they do with the old berries and the berry storage, aka breeding pods here. Now, during this bad tide, I know we're not going to get this big dam in, because I don't want them to build that stair, and they've built as much of that as I want them to, as far as I'm concerned right now. Therefore, I would like to spend some wood and planks, and most importantly, science points on a double floodgate. And looking at that, we've got 20 logs for a double floodgate. It's only 24 logs to do a levy, and we don't have to spend the plank, so... Levy all the way over to there. Oh, actually, look, let's have a look at this here. Can I be a little bit more efficient? The answer to that is yes. Not necessarily more efficient in the amount of resources that we're using. However, more efficient on the amount of water that we'll be keeping, thanks to this little new levy here that I've designed. My only thing is, I think I want this to be the double floodgate. Ah, I like the look of that a bit better. It'll do 2 things. It'll let the bad water out quickly when we have a bad tide that's filling this pool up. But it will also be a quick release for water when we get to that point. So let's up the priority of that little build here. Make sure we got paths going over there so builders can reach. Oh, speaking of, you know what? Let's unpause this lumberjack flag. I'm sick to death of all of these bloody trees up here. They need to get cut. Apart from these, unless they're going to dry out. Yeah, they're going to dry out, but I would definitely rather have some lemons. Speaking of, what are you actually doing with your life? Like, you've been on pause this whole time, and there's still... Oh, no, my bad. My bad. I should be saying, what am I doing with my life, mate? I was saying there's still lemons doing here, but they're on a completely different plane of existence. Yep, all of these ought to be cut down. And can you be cut? Yeah, you're an actual lemon tree. You're not a seedling or anything daft like that. Cool, cool. Yeah, well, once Jazzy gets his arse over here, aka once I unpause the game. Oh, and mate has a big, long journey. Where are you going, actually? Oh, you'll be going over to here to build something, won't you? Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. You are doing a public service, mate, as a builder to the new colony that will thrive, I'm sure. I'm going to leave this pile of rubble here, which is log rubble. Is a minimum priority job, so nobody picks it up, because I don't think they'll put it in there. I think they'll go put it in this big log storage over here, which means they're just stealing it from this colony, essentially. Talking about stealing things, I think I might pop a stair up here. Get that up in the priorities. Get this little path in. And are ye thinking what I'm thinking? Instead of getting lumber mills and power and all of that shite in this whole new district, why didn't we just plonk loads of scavenger flags, dude? I mean, we are going to have a good old-fashioned lumberjack to cut the pines down along the pathways. But the likes of as we get over here, we can just start absolutely demolishing these old houses that these beavers / people used to live in. And take all of the planks and logs for ourselves. It'll be glorious. We'll be a right fancy bunch of beavers. Has old mate the lumber? Of course. Of course. I think they can reach this anyway. You don't actually need to cut down. Yeah, you do. Right, let me be clever with this. Only cut stuff that's on the path, Mr. Beaver. And hopefully I'll remember to turn it back on for the rest of them. I've been having myself a think our night. So this little area here where we've got the metal smelting away. We've got a bad water pump. And we're going to be getting a couple of those on the gun hour here, no doubt. We've got the engine. We didn't need the sludge power wheel anymore. I'm thinking we pop a centrifuge in there. A little something like that. The only issue being, the centrifuge needs 30 metal blocks. So we need to continue making metal blocks like this with the dodgy... Or at least, maybe can I... You know what, I'm pausing these. And I'm going to make sure there's like 2 or 3 haulers on the crack. Maximum priority the haulers, so we know we got 3 of them. And we still have some builders, so that's fine. It means we've still got all of the other high priority jobs. In a hauler should plank a log in here. Or plonk a log in here, depending on if you want to say it correctly or not. And that should provide power in here without wasting 3 beaver jobs. Is this a hauler? Who are you? Oh, you're a scavenger. Working at the scavenger flag. Ooh, do I see a hauler with a log on his back? And where are you gone, mate? Are you got to the engine to switch it on? Why, aye, that means old mate here. Jozza, please be in the shop. Of course you're not in the shop. And why on earth are you over here? Why are you over here? Oh, scrap metal. For you. Okay. Fair dinkum, mate. Let me make that a little bit easier on you and unpause that scavenger flag there. That way you didn't have us far to gone. So is this burning up now? No, 12.2. Yeah, so this is using the supply of logs, even though there's no one in there. That's alright, That's just because I've got this really far away. And I do plan on doing something about that. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's plan it out. Let's do it. I'm sure you've seen this coming, but we're not only gonna add a second colony, we're gonna add a 3rd colony up here and all. That's right. So now we've got all of the farms set up here. We've got... Oh, let me show you. We've got blueberries over here for new kits. We've got oaks over here for wood. We've got cassavas and kohlrabis over here for food. Now there is something I noticed I needed to do. When we get this water level risen here, we're going to end up overtopping this blockage here. We can't be having that. So let's whip out our handy dandy levies. And we'll go 1, 2 levies, please. And can we reach those? I'm not entirely sure if we can or not. No, I didn't think so. Alright. Delete the gatherer flag. Now you should be able to reach it. Like now it's a matter. Alright, let me get that prioritized up with this lot here. Let me make sure this is at 0.5. Just to make sure we don't overtop whenever that does happen. Are they in range? Where are ye? Oh, that's fine, mate. Get paused. You just need to get built. Why are you exhausted? Oh, you must have just been building and passed out after a bit of a building project. I was going to say there shouldn't be any beavers in this district. Good old resourceful. Full of sources, that place. Just a shame it's bad water sources at the moment. Alright, 5.7 days. How's the water level looking? Ooh, not great. Not terrible though. We might be alright for the next 5 days worth of water in here. We still got 3k water, so I think we're going to be alright on our water, like drinking wise. Let's up the previous priorities on this. We've got 2 natural haulers. That essentially just means that we're continuing to make metal blocks here, which is perfect. And you know what I should do? Although if there's haulers, maybe old mate won't. Let me just fast forward. Let's get this to 100 here. And let's see if old mate walks all the way down to deliver the metal block or not. Or if he just waits for a hauler to take it away. 100? He's just waiting for a hauler to take it away. That's fine. I'm not too bothered about that now. Although, I should be bothered about that. Let's at the very least get this built. Storing metal blocks. This one built for scrap. And then this one for metal blocks. Let's get those in, beavers. Maximum priority, please. Oh, speaking of, high priority all of this. All of this new colony build that we're building. This new colony build doesn't have any storage. Let's actually build some storage in here. But I know what, I'm going to wait for storage for now. I'm just going to wait and see where the green ground gets to when this is all full. Like, I know I'll be able to store some over here, but I am planning on doing some things over here, so it's just one of them. One of them whenever we get run to it. I was just looking at the engine there, and it does state in bold yellow writing, requires haulers. So it's not unemployed and stuff like the beaver, like the berries are. This does need haulers, which is fine. I've got some haulers, you know. It's all good. We've even got some builders building these big blocks here. So we can store them and delete that large power wheel when we have 30 stored up. We only have 2 stored up. Where are they going, actually? We had more than that. Where are they going? What building project do I have that requires metal? Yeah, they haven't got around to building the deep bad water pump yet because I've minimum prioritized the platforms and everything on it. I can see we got a beaver building away a little platform here. Once this platform's in, we'll be able to get the deep bad water pump, and that will deep pump rather of the water, good variety. And we'll be able to get slurping that sauce. So yeah, where's the water? Where's the metal going? I swear I had 3 yesterday. Alright, Mr. Beaver Builder, how you kind along here? It looks like yous are getting over to these water pumps. Aye, getting that one in, and then you're getting this little corner piece in here. Are you about to build it, or are you just going to drop it off and run away? Drop it off and run away. Fair dinkum. There's still a lot more logs to get in there anyway before it's built. So let's have a look. I've got 60 gears here. The sun has set, so I will have to catch yous in the morning. So I got 60 gears. I need 20 for this medium tank. If we come over here, I think I've got 0 medium tanks. We definitely need to think about sorting that out. Or do I? Maybe not. Not just yet anyway. Not just yet. Ooh, what are you looking doing here? The mangrove fruits have come in, therefore gather a flag. Isaiah, get yourself in there, stop carrying cassavas and start carrying mangrove fruits from the bottom of the river.
To your packing.
To your picking post and then back into storage. Although apparently you're just taking them straight back into storage, which I'm unsure why. Whoa. What? Way! Why are you go... What? Why on earth do you just go all the way around to put that in? And you know that the stairs work? You can't do on the stairs? Mate, you better not go all the way around the entire... Oh my... The most inefficient gatherer flag in the world. You know what, let me just quickly check something here. Right, as unfortunate as it was, I did miss the passing of Zoolin the Numpty. But that does mean the Numpty title is available. Isaiah, Dan Numpty. Look at the state of this, man. Oh, they're going to go all the way around again, aren't they? Like, they go down those stairs, but they don't go back up those stairs. No, okay, I know why. Do not replant those trees for cutting. And we'll find out if I actually know why very soon. Well, I say very soon. It's a 30-day growth cycle on this, so it does take a while. I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and pause this gatherer flag. And if we end up losing these mangrove fruits, we lose the mangrove fruits. It's okay. How are we doing on mangrove fruit storage, actually? Not too shabby. Better than we're doing on the fermented cassava storage. Look at that, we've still got mangrove fruits to pick up over here, man. This gatherer flag's doing their trick. Now to D in range, who are you? Oh, yeah, I need to cut you for... That's right, thanks for reminding me, Beaver. That I need to cut all of this for cutting. Now it's marked for cutting. Now, I've just been thinking overnight. I kind of want this in for the next cycle. Hopefully we get a drought and we can actually save some water up here. Because if we don't get in, it's just pure wasted anyway. Or you can get paused, you don't need to be working, mate. Let me connect the path up so we know we can get to the floodgate. Oh, we can't get to these two though. I need to pop me handy dandy small warehouse in like that. Tell them to build that with a quickness. And now we should be able to build all of this here. As well as all of this. 1.8 days remaining. 2.5k water. What's the water level looking like? We got about a half a beaver. It's a beaver belly height. I think if the beaver was having a little saunter, the tail might flip up and start splashing, but it's algae. What do we got going on here? Do we have a kohlrabi picking party? And should I change that into a cassava planting party? Oh, look at me changing what the beavers do. I'm an absolute god. I'm just looking, old mate scavenger here. Well, they have a perfect access to that bit of scrap. Look at that, straight ahead of them, just back and forth, back and forth. But they're filling up on logs, which means hopefully they'll start picking up some planks soon. Or have they already picked up all the planks? They've already picked up all the planks, okay. There's planks in here, so let me real casually get a gatherer flag up there. And you know what? I'm feeling confident enough in our Lemon Canyoneers to turn the hood off, gun speed 3, until this drought is over. And by drought, I mean bad tide, of course. And we'll know the bad tide's over because we'll start seeing lovely clean water spilling out the back there. Spilling out that little water source. I am also hoping that we get to see the beavers build a bit of this wee dam here. Oh, and here we are. It's a nice early morning. We're catching the cycle before it begins. And we had Quavigon born, and May died. At least it was of old age. You can't complain with that now, can you? And look at that, we've got clean water coming out. And the cliffhanger for this episode is will this wee dam get put in the next episode? I mean, yes, but big cliffhanger. We don't know if it will or not. Anyway, peeps, I am chuffed that we survived that bad tide. That's a back-to-back bad tide that hasn't wiped us out. We're big chilling. We've still got water, we've still got food, and we still need to set up this bonus little resourceful settlement, which we'll be getting to in the next episode. I'll see you then, peeps. Peace!